Guys, it's so good to be back. So today I'm going to be sharing some reading updates, life updates, what I've been up to and all of that in the past couple of months. So let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Rachel here. As always, as you know it, oh my goodness, I've missed you guys so much. Like, I've missed putting out content on BookTube and just like sharing all my thoughts on the books that I've been reading. Oh gosh, I filmed this intro like I think a billion times. In fact, I'm sick of it. I'm just going to run with whatever because every time I step away from recording consistently, it's always such a hassle to get back into it, but hey, let's make do with what we have. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Rachel. It's good to have you here. Thank you for subscribing. If you've been here from day one, welcome back. I missed you guys so much. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button so that you never miss a thing, and you can also like this video so that it is referred to other viewers as well. So you guys know that well, at least from my socials, I posted that I was going to go on a bit of a posting break on my BookTube for a while, just to sort of refresh and re-strategize and sort of, you know, create more content, but basically just to rest. I promised myself that when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was going to just take like a month to just relax, rest, chill, and then I hit 1,000 and I'm like, no, I'm going to keep going. So I really just had to take that rest because combining this with my 9 to 5, which is like 9 to 100 o'clock in real life, and you know, other things that I'm trying to work on has been quite a struggle. But I'm so thankful that I was able to have that period to just rest, relax, you know, read, even if I entered into a reading slump, which I'm coming to shortly, and just do a bunch of other things basically. But I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys. Please let me know in the comments how you're doing, how it's been with you, and what you're currently up to at the moment. So my break was good and bad for different reasons, or rather the experience was good and bad. Good because I was able to rest, like I said, and just like get myself together, re-strategize, refresh, rejuvenate, you know, take care of my mental health and just keep things going while I'm also trying to work on, you know, other projects, which you guys will eventually know about soon. But then it wasn't so great because first of all, I entered into some weird reading slump, and then secondly, I fell physically ill for like 2 weeks and I was down and I was just like out of it, whatever. But thankfully, I'm back on my feet and I feel much better and I'm back to doing everything I usually do. I'm back to reading as well, and I'm having such a blast. Like, March was not even the greatest reading month for me. I think I was only able to finish one book, but that book was like so glorious. You guys are going to hear more about it, and it felt like 30 books in one, and I'm so grateful that that was the book I read in March. I entered into that reading slump and I was just like out of it. I didn't really feel like creating content for BookTube because I mean, I wasn't even reading anything to start with. I was just there, you know, basically floating through space, and I really missed it because this is something that I'm very passionate about. From like this smile on my face, this is something I'm really passionate about. So just like being in that space where you don't really feel like doing it, so you're trying to rest, but then also you don't really feel like doing it because it's beginning to feel like work, like the editing process and all of those things. And I just really wanted to have that refresher in my mind where when I came back to it, it would be like, yeah, I'm having a blast and this is really what I love to do. So it's been great, but the bounce back has been like really, really good. I feel mentally refreshed and I'm ready to create more content for you guys. Stay tuned and see what comes next. So let's talk about like what I've been reading recently, right? Okay, so I started What Britain Did to Nigeria by Maxiolo. This is historical non-fiction and it's such a good book. I haven't finished it. I haven't even gotten halfway because I think I read it when I was about to fall into my reading slump or whatever, or I started it then, but it's so interesting. And I think for me, what happened was I was reading the same genres and the same types of books over and over again, and I was able to sort of switch up the genre just so that I could, you know, feel some sort of bounce back. And that's like a tip that I always recommend for people. If you're looking to come out of a reading slump, then I think switching up the genre would always be a good tip. So I started What Britain Did to Nigeria Maxiolun is an amazing writer when it comes to Nigerian history and Nigerian historical non-fiction. Like, this guy is really good. I've read 2 of his other books and I've gotten the other 2, including this one, so I cannot wait to continue that one. For our book club pick of the month for the Readers Hub Book Club, which is a book club that is based in Nigeria, we selected The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I totally loved it. Like, this book is the book that I said was the only book I was able to finish in March, and I really enjoyed it because it was like 30 books in one, literally. But I'm going to put up an independent book review on this book for sure, so you guys can look out for that. Then next, I ventured into some romance. Oh my goodness, you guys, if I'm cheesing too much in those book reviews, you just have to forgive me because I cannot. So I read Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Take a Hint, Danny Brown. These books are everything, you guys. Like, oh my goodness. I'm going to cheese about these books in like a different book review, so you can look out for that. And then when I was done with that, I read The Mountains Sing. I literally just finished this book this morning. Today is Sunday as I'm shooting this, but I finished this book and wow, I am speechless. I am in awe. Like, it's such a beautiful book. Like, I can't even tell. Like, don't worry, I'm also going to put out a book review on this one. So I plan to read other books this month, as in April is really turning out to be a very good reading month. I think when I'm done with this, I'm going to read Shadow and Bone. I'm entering into like the fantasy genre. Let me show you guys. Shadow and Bone. It's like the first in the trilogy. Like, there's this Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I'm really excited about this one because apparently it's coming to Netflix on the 23rd. So I'm looking forward to. I've been looking for, first of all, books in series and books that have been adapted into, you know, television, and I cannot wait to read it and to watch the adaptation. Oh my goodness, it's been so long. So you guys can stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to give you some more updates as time goes on. But I'm doing well, I'm doing okay. I just finished The Mountains Sing. I'm about to start Shadow and Bone, and it's been a lovely reading month so far, and I feel refreshed, ready to get back on track. So let me know what you guys are currently reading in the comments, how you're doing. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are taking care of your mental health. So yeah, I just thought I'll give you guys like basically like a life update. I mean, even if it's pretty, it's a really huge summary, just like a life update and a reading update on what I've been doing and what I've been up to, what I've been reading. So you can let me know as well. If you're in a reading slump too, please let me know in the comments, because I know how annoying that can be when you just don't feel like reading anything. And it's not that, oh, you've fallen out of love with books. It's just like I just really don't feel like it's like, I understand, try something else. For the period where I wasn't reading anything, I was watching a whole lot of Netflix and just trying to like find that passion back, you know. So I just really had to like switch up the genres and read something different. I'm glad to be back to see you guys and to create content for you guys, and just, you know, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have not done so, hit that subscribe button. Do not forget, share the link with your friends, leave a comment down below, hit that like button so that it is referred to other people, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.